What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video. Tomorrow is Ozzy Osbourne's birthday, so you can say I'm definitely pre-gaming. Not sure what I'll do for a drink combo, but we'll figure something out. Change into an Ozzy shirt out of my Slayer shirt and rock the shades, and I'll do a pre-recorded video and have a drink or two. I got a drink combination right now. I'm going to mix Angry Orchard hard apple cider with a little bit of my favorite whiskey, Jack Daniels. But we're not here to talk about that. Long live Ozzy, the Prince of fucking Darkness. And happy birthday to Ozzy. I hope he has an awesome birthday and a most excellent holiday season. I know Ozzy's not the biggest fan of Christmas. Can't say I am either, to be honest. But shout out to my fan and my friend Teddy. He introduced me to a person that I've never even heard of. There's a woman who goes by the name of Nora Vincent, and may she rest in peace. If you don't know who Nora Vincent is, she's basically an angry femcel feminist who hates men. And to prove to the world that men have it easier than women, she decided to cosplay as a man for a year to 2 years. And she couldn't handle it, and she ended up killing herself. And I feel bad for her family and closest friends, but I do not feel bad for people who hate men, because man haters are the worst, and so are women haters for that matter. And it's like, why can't we all just get along as a society and stop making it about gender and race and religion and sexual orientation? I got a comment on one of my earlier videos saying that apparently I was confusing things. And I'm like, I wasn't confusing shit. Gender and sex are different. Sex is doing it. Gender is boy, girl, trans, whatever. There's a difference. Just because they use the word sex interchangeably. Now, what have I always been saying on my fucking YouTube channel? That if women got treated just like men, they would fucking hate it. And in Nora Vincent's case, that's definitely the fucking truth. If you don't know who she is, just Google it. And, you know the type, angry feminist who hates men. Of course, she's got a fucking article and a vlog. Yeah, that's the stuff. And to be fair, there's a lot of crap that men couldn't handle. Like, men couldn't handle childbirth, or having cramps and periods, or menstrual cycles, or menopause, or hysterectomies, or any of that crap. So, realistically, speaking out for both genders here, women and men have it hard. And women and men could not handle being each other. And if you want women and men to be nicer to each other, it starts off with a little thing called respect. I got some liquid asshole in my drink, so let's have a sip. I call it liquid asshole because Jack Daniels is good and it can turn people into assholes. 1 second. That's definitely enough. Oh shit, fuck, that's enough Jack for that drink combo. Holy shit. No, this, fuck, what's her name again? Nora. Rhymes with Laura, okay. No, Nora Vincent, she died at the age of 53, and like, the problem with feminism, at least the extremist feminists, is they teach women to hate men, to blame men for everything, to hate other women, and then take no responsibility for their shitty actions. Because all these older women have had to deal with this crap for ages, then they can't find a man because people are jerks to each other. So they make it harder for the younger girls to find a woman. They preach this man hatred. And it's only called out when men do it. Men are used as disposable, and as soon as women in society get what they want from men, we're tossed aside. And then we're expected to pay and buy and do everything. When I'm watching the drunken peasants watch one of my gender rant videos, I think they're being sarcastic when they say that they should start a woman-hating group, and I'm like, I already have that. It's called being an incel, and fuck that shit. The answer isn't more hatred, YouTube. The answer is do unto others as you'd have done to you. And I have not had the best luck with women growing up. I suffer from abandonment issues because of my psychologically manipulative psycho cunt birth mom Laura, but I refuse to let that affect my opinion of women. My ex-girlfriend is a perfect example of psychotic as well, and I refuse to let my view of women be affected because I ended up dating Jessica for a brief period. And she won't stop talking about me on her channel. It's adorable. She misses the dick, but she ain't getting it back. But Miss Vincent couldn't handle the pressures of being a dude because it was such a culture shock. It's because of all that negative propagandic bullshit that modern day feminism has taught women, that men have it so easy, that men are the assholes, that men are pigs, that all men want is sex, blah, blah, blah. Instead of, you know what, she shouldn't have killed herself. She should have written an article about it and been like, you know what, I had no idea that men could have it just as hard sometimes. Instead of reaching for gender equality, which is what feminism should be about, not having more rights than men, and hating men because they won't give it to you. Like, I'm tired of our society making it about gender and then blaming only one side for the problems, because if men attack women or hate them for anything, we're sexist, we're incels, we're pigs, we're whatever. We're for nice to them, we get called a simp, we get told we're just trying to get laid. So for us men, it can be very frustrating sometimes. So you say fuck the sex and just treat people the way you want to be treated. If you Google Nora Vincent, Google says July 6th of 2022, or 2022, she died at the age of 53 years old. Okay, so Nora Vincent was an American writer. She was a weekly columnist for the Los Angeles Times. And she wrote a quarterly columnist. She was a quarterly columnist on politics and culture for the National Gay News magazine and Advocates. She was a columnist for the Village Voice and Salon.com, according to Wikipedia. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because as long as you're a decent person, you deserve equality as much as everyone else. But she was apparently born in Switzerland. You know, the Swedes like their cheese. When you become so convinced that straight people and everyone else has it better than you do, and then you find out that sometimes they have their struggles too, and it makes you rethink everything. And she couldn't handle it. She could not fucking handle it. She wrote an article saying, "I'm going to cosplay as." So she basically decided to cosplay as a dude for a year and a half to like 2 years. And after a year of trying to be a dude to prove that dudes have it better, she couldn't handle it and she offed herself. Which is fucking sad that she killed herself at 53. She had so much life to live. But when you're brainwashed, it's because you don't want your little girls dating boys at that age. I get it. So you're going to tell them boys are icky, boys are assholes. But at some point when they get to be old enough to date, 18 or older, thank you. Now they have all this programming built into their brain where a dude who was raised right by the time he hits 18 is going to be told that not all women are cunts and to treat them with respect and to treat them the way you want to be treated. And to respect women no matter what you get out of it, because fighting with a woman is fucking pointless. You go on your first date and it's like, "So, son, how was your first date?" "Well, I don't know. She just seemed angry and bitter the whole time." And they're like, "Well, that's women for you sometimes." My fan Teddy is making me a sweet wand. So that's what's up. And he mentioned this woman, and I was like, "Well, what does she do?" So she also suffers from resistant depression, involuntary madness, saying her brain was never quite the same after she zapped it with that first course of SSRIs due to her experiences as a man during the making of Self-Made Man. She ultimately had a depressive breakdown leading to her killing herself, basically. Which is pretty fucking messed up and sad. Her spouse was Lisa McNutty. That's her life partner. That's what's up. Very progressive. So I feel bad for her. For her lady friend. That's got to be depressing. That would explain why she wrote the articles for the National Gay News, because she's a lesbian. And it's sad that she killed herself. She couldn't handle being a dude. When she realized that not all fucking men are pigs, and that not all men are assholes, and that being a man is a lot harder than being a woman sometimes. I say sometimes because men cannot handle having periods, or giving birth, or cramps, or hysterectomies, or menopause, or any of that crap. Men cannot handle that crap. They couldn't. That's why whenever I hear women scream about how they want to be treated just like men, I laugh myself sick. Men know what I'm talking about. Women do not want to be treated just like men. They want all the good shit that comes with being a man. Or still being called like a female. And that's not how equality works. And I get bullied for hating women when I don't hate women. I just hate the way people treat each other. I'm all about gender equality on my channel. If you can't handle it, that's not my problem. The best way for the genders to help each other is for women and men to be nicer to each other, build each other up based off of our strengths, and help each other out through our weaknesses. Now, admitting that you have weaknesses does not make you a weak person, and it makes you human.